Once upon a time, in a wild world, there were two wolf brothers living in their home with their papa wolf. They lived in peace until hunters took their dad away. The wolf brothers wandered for days and nights, learning how to live on their own for the first time. That's when the big brother discovered that the little one was not an ordinary wolf, but a super wolf. They decided to head south to the distant land of their ancestors. But the journey was long and dangerous. Still, the Wolf brothers made new friends on the way. They learned more about the world, but danger seemed to always follow them after a bad accident. They were separated. The big brother had been hurt, and the hunters finally captured him. They put him in a cage, but when he finally escaped, he went to search for his little brother. He soon found out that the little wolf had joined a coyote cult, and he would not leave them. Suddenly, their mother showed up after all that time. She said she came to help rescue him. They begged the coyote leader, but she would not release the little wolf. He was their idol. So the little brother got so angry, he killed him. The Wolf brothers, now reunited, followed their rogue mother far into the desert to their hut.
Hello everybody and welcome back to our Lone Wolf and Blood Brothers playthrough of Life is Strange 2. I think we're staying with the mum now, aren't we? If I remember correctly.
Hey, wake up, Sean. Dude, come on.
What? What time is it?
Get up. It's so beautiful. Check it out. So?
Yeah, okay. Good call. Wow. That's amazing.
I know. Is your eye okay?
Yeah. It just itches. It's okay, Nana. Promise.
Yeah. Okay.
I love you. No matter what happens. You hear me?
Yeah. I love you too. Diaz brothers. Always.
So, are you still having those bad dreams? You know, about Lisbeth?
No. I guess I don't feel that bad about what I did. Maybe that's bad.
Not in this case. It was her or us. You did what you had to do, and
I know. She was so nice at first. Can't believe she turned me against you. I'm sorry, Sean.
No way. We're the Wolf Bros. Nobody can tear us apart.
Nobody. Right? Sean. Are we criminals now?
Yep.
Sort of. We did a lot of illegal shit. If the cops catch us, we'll be judged for what we did. That's for sure.
I won't let them get us.
We need to get to Mexico.
We're almost at the border. Finally.
I like it here, but we'll have to leave soon. I know.
I'm sorry, Anna.
Sean, I know it's been a long time. Can you tell me the rest of the wolf story?
Oh. Yeah. I can tell you. Been forever since we left off.
Way too long.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, thanks to their mama wolf, the Wolf brothers barely escaped from the coyote cult. She led them to her secret lair deep in the Red Desert. The Wolf brothers rested for a while. At some point, they'd have to continue their journey south. They were closer than ever to their father's land, but between them and their destination lied
The evil chupacabra. And they would have to fight it together.
Excuse me. Who's telling the story?
You are. But it's my story too. Right?
Yeah, that's true. Okay then. So what happens next?
Okay. So the Wolf brothers encounter the evil chupacabra. And he attacks them. He's very dangerous. But the little wolf uses his powers to crush him. They arrive in Magic Land as heroes. Because they have defeated the beast.
Okay, Stephen King Jr. You win. Let's pack this shit up and head back to town. Gotta clean up our stuff before we leave. And this place is too pretty.
Pack everything up.
I hope we can go watch the stars again. Mom said there's a moon eclipse coming up soon.
Man, this place is cool. I could just move here.
Hey, I can help. Just tell me what you want to put in there.
You are the man. Let's clean up this mess.
Not if it cleans up by itself.
Stop. Daniel.
Can't catch it, huh?
No shit. Now cut it out.
Jeez, you're no fun.
Yo, Captain can you take these away?
Sure.
And no funny business.
Of course not.
Perfect formation. Activate flashlight.
On the way. I swear Dad had that same book in the garage.
Yeah, I think he did.
Why did he never show it to us?
Maybe it reminded him of Mom too much.
Oh. Yeah. Right.
I'm glad we had these. I'm not a fan of desert critters.
Let's draw.
Ooh, sketching time. Good idea. I'm glad you can still draw after. You know.
Me too, Danny. But if I can see it in my mind, I can still sketch anything. Almost.
That's so cool. I don't want you to stop drawing. Ever.
Thanks, man.
This is so cool. Hey, can you draw me as a superhero? Like, striking a pose over the camera.
Badass one.
I can try.
My back hurts a little. I'm glad we're sleeping in our bed.
Ta-da. Finished.
Let me check it out. Oh, yeah. Now that's a badass superhero you don't want to mess with.
Well, let's hit the trail, cowboy. What are you doing? Dude, we don't have time to play. Come on, let's go.
Okay. I wish we saw my falling stars. Or any.
Hey, we saw the Milky Way, dude. How cool is that?
Yeah, that's true. And Mars. That was so cool Arthur and Stanley let us use the telescope.
Yeah, these guys are real cool.
Think Joanne will let me help her with her sculpture when we get back?
Amazing that anything can grow out here.
Does it ever rain in the desert?
Well, good question. Where were we? Hell yeah. You're like the magic assistant.
It's nice to be able to use my power up here. Not hide it.
Yeah, Karen was right. They're all cool with it.
Mom doesn't say much about my power. Why do you think?
She's... confused.
Like, what do you mean? She's my mom.
Well, you know... I mean... She hasn't seen...
Let's help him. I don't want him jumping down.
You know, I could have done it by myself, right?
Hey, let me be the cool, helpful big brother once in a while.
Ooh, look! Oh man, I just saw a cool baby lizard.
Yeah, and you scared it.
I know.
Looks like a job for our local super Psychic boy. So, maybe you can help us get out of here?
I'll try. Step back.
Be super careful.
Whoa.
Boom. Easy peasy.
Nice, man.
I like this little community. We're actually in endgame now though.
Hey, I'm gonna go see what Joanne is doing.
Go for it. I have to bring back the telescope to Stanley and Arthur. Went to town for weekly supplies. Some pancakes left in the kitchen? Back soon. Daniel, you copy?
Yeah, I read. 10-4.
I have a pancake alert in the kitchen. Repeat. Pancake alert.
Oh, man. Sorry, I was gonna eat with Joanne. Over and out.
10-4. No flying pancakes today.
Let's have a look around. Daniel stuff.
Nice mess. Daniel will never change.
Water filter.
Karen taught me some cool off-the-grid shit. It's nice to play games with Daniel again. Karen likes to join us too. Still can't believe she's kept it.
Which means she did care. She may have acted like she didn't care, but she did.
Karen has been camping in her own house since we arrived. Either Karen was desperate for a job, or she loved working with kids.
That USB key. I got that. Poems. Hang on. Let's have a look at the letter.
Whoa. I hope Karen sends this to Claire and Steven.
Hi Mum and Dad, I've been thinking about this letter for a while. I know it's been a long time coming, so I'm sitting here tonight thinking about the words I should have written 10 years ago. You usually say everything happens for a reason, and we thought about it then. I understand why now. There is a reason I feel like I have to reach out to both of you tonight from the desert. I know you only heard from me once by phone and 6 times by letter for almost a decade. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you, and I was certainly not trying to punish you. These, like the darker ones are what she's crossed out. I don't think she should have. Like you told me. Don't laugh, but I just didn't know what to say or write. Poet's block. Just like how you had to block me from your life after I left Esteban. I understand that was how you dealt with a problem child, an only child who didn't live up to your expectations. There's no denying that I failed you, but the burden. weight of your aspirations as parents failed me too. You had such a rigid opinion of what I was supposed to be that I just didn't have the opportunity to explore who I actually was. You wanted a daughter to grow up happily, find a good job and great husband, settle down, have kids and raise them in faith to continue the cycle of suburbia. I know that you were raised in different time and culture, so I didn't understand your point of view. Like, you didn't understand your wayward daughter, maybe a bridge too far for us at the time. After Danny was born, you knew I wanted to take some time to figure things out in my head and heart, and it didn't make sense to you or Dad, and I get that, but I was so desperate, and only Esteban was willing to give me that time because he saw how unhappy I was. I don't blame you for my decision to leave, and maybe a timeout would have led to the same outcome. We will never know, and I try not to live in regret. My life has been a roller coaster, and there have been times I long to hear your voices and thoughts. And I know when I last talked to you in New York to ask for help in paying back my debt, you wanted to help, but it was on your condition to return right back to where I couldn't return. I hate that was our last conversation. I'm sorry I reached out to you this day. I'm sorry I broke your hearts. I am sorry I let you break mine for silencing me for so long. I think we paid our dues. And now I sit under a blue field of crystal stars like the poet I hope I am, writing and waiting for a chance to rebuild an old bridge with my mother and father. I hope we can cross it one more time, your daughter. Sad. Hopefully she'll be able to fix things with them. Poems.
She's really good at rewriting her own life.
I am a solar Mobius strip. Just when I reach the end I go back to the beginning. Resign myself to new faces, the privilege to escape and rewrite another draft. Goddess laughs at plans and shows me the page left unmarked for years. Out in the ghost desert the seeds return as saplings to reveal their age and power. Now I go back forward, layered with fear and hope, to water the children of the sun.
This one's pretty intense. Think I get it.
Don't believe I would find a soul within or without a church. A miracle was sleep and food and fuck. A day without shit until it was not. Now we run to celestial spires, or visions of the fake prophet engulfed in ego and belief. As the burning cross falls on all your cruel angels, I am the bombful of vanities. So when the dam breaks we all flood like glass on a mirage, if I do believe. Crazy. What's an upside?
Karen doesn't even like to leave this place just to go shopping. Karen looks so young and fragile on this picture. Hard times.
Another poem? No, we read that one.
So young and fragile on this picture. Karen must have been so excited to finally hit New York.
Fly by night, not by fright, into the big city bright. Stop. The cliche nerd never dying in the steel of the buildings, the warp of the street, but no matter what or where I spin, the pull of a million dead poets takes me to dance once again. Go. But this time I get to lead until the next flight. What's this group photo?
Looks like they all finally found their home.
Oh. We haven't seen all of these people.
I'm so glad Jacob and his sister are doing okay. They deserve some peace.
Finally. Okay. May 29th, 2017. Hello, Sean. Sorry I did not write to you sooner, but this was the first time I've had a chance to relax after we got out of Haven Point. Thanks to you and your brother. Still can't believe it really happened. So, Bala, Sarah Lee and I do miss our parents, but we're not ready to let them know where we are yet. We will figure it out later. Thanks to my old savings account, I finally got Sarah Lee antibiotics, so she's been feeling better pretty fast. Kids are like superhumans. The most important thing to me is my sister, just like your brother. You were lucky to have each other, and when you both came our way, we were blessed. I'm trying to track down our Humboldt crew, so I'll keep you posted. Hope everybody is okay after that night at the farm. We all deserve a break and a better future. Please let me know when you make it to the other side. You and Daniel got this. Give our little hero a big hug. Take care, Jake.
So cute.
Oh.
Looks like Lila has some competition now.
Hi Daniel, hope you are good and happy. I feel so much better now. It took forever before we found a place to live, but we finally did. I love this cold weather way more than the heat. Please come see us soon. Thanks for being one of my best friends, Sarah Lee.
So good to have a home. Again. And a real bed.
Pancakes. Birthday candles.
Daniel's Big Ten late birthday party made him feel so happy.
Can you eat that? Eat a pancake.
One thing Claire and Karen have in common, their love for pancakes.
Okay, let's use the computer. Go on, let's have a look in here first. Eye medicine.
Gotta keep my eye lube handy. Glad I don't need it as much. Ugh. I wish Karen didn't tell me she got a rattlesnake out of the toilet last week.
Oh god, yeah, I want to use the toilet.
She changed my diapers, but it feels kind of awkward to be here.
Right, Karen's tabs, Sean's tabs, US key. It's Karen's tabs first.
Had no clue there was a network of seed pirates. Karen's a real life hacker. Karen takes on some small pieceworks for a living. Must pay better than poetry.
Hi Karen, thanks for your last advice column. We got quite a response and a lot of hits. Now you don't want a social media footprint, but you could generate a lot of clicks with your insights. Looking forward to your next piece. Please make sure to send your invoice for May and June. Okay, then we use Sean's tabs. What we got?
Brody's so good at describing painful situations. And seeing the good into it.
You Can Go Home Again by Brody Holloway. The last time I saw my mother before this year, I was telling her to leave me the fuck alone, that I was done with the whole bullshit family. My real family were the strangers I met on the road who became friends, not my family who became strangers. I adopted all the online connections I made around the world and all those wandering souls that I would encounter on my journeys ahead. You'll be reading about them right now, except the next time I saw my mother was she was in hospice care at a Utah home, her body light and frail as a web, holding my hand and telling me that she was sorry about everything that kept us apart for most of my adult life. My mum was dying of cancer, and she was sorry. So I cried, she cried, my brother cried, we all cried. And all the years of family bullshit blew away to dust like that finger snap sound. I just wasn't mad anymore. I didn't know it would be so easy or so hard. It didn't mean the past didn't happen or that I wasn't responsible in my own way. My brother used to tell me I was like a fake liberal, because while I was out trying to save the world, he had to take care of Mum and the family estate. Maybe he was right, but I told him that he also had the money to take care of them. God damn, if I was in charge of the finances, I would have given away the family estate and we'd be broke, living in a co-op. My brother knows this. Families are just fucking weird. Society tells us to love your parents and simply add a blood and chance, but what if you hate each other? What if you're only linked by random DNA? What if? Whatever, it doesn't matter. I've seen the best and worst of people everywhere. I roll. You tend to have those extremes at 3 AM, at an empty gas station or on some desolate freeway. Yes, I've seen some strong family bonds in hard times. I know there are big siblings out there who will always care for their little siblings and vice versa. They help me to understand our fragile filial ecosystem. In her last hours, my brother and I held my mum's thin fingers as she passed on to a place I hope is better than the one she came from. After she was gone, I found a stash of some old school essays and stories. The only thing I was good at in school. I never knew she kept this stuff, or that she cared. Even if we never understood each other, she must have been a little proud that I went my own way and tried to be a force for good. Mothers know how to make you cry like a little bitch. First time tears had burned my eyes in a long time. It felt good. So now I've come back to a home I once vowed to never return. I don't feel so alienated this time, even if I still am. Like I say too often, there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. Now I have an estate to deal with and more responsibility than I actually want. But I have to see this as karma, or destiny, or the dharma of the privileged. Don't panic. But I might be taking a break from my life on wheels just to see who or what I can help. Now I have more resources to spread around. I'm sure my brother will approve, insert sarcasm. If we're still talking after all this memorial bonding, okay, it's not a happy ending, but maybe it's a hopeful one. And speaking of hope, given the sad state of this sad nation, I've been thinking it's time to move outside my comfort zone, send dispatches from places and people I'm not familiar with, places I can explore to tell stories from, like Canada or Mexico or The Road Never Ends.
I miss you too, Lila. Always.
Me during the day, all good, under control. Me at 3 am out in my bed. Lollipop uploading a new picture. My birthday, baby bro Daniel Diaz. Missing, not forgotten. I'll make a wish for you. 10 people like this. Use USB key.
Whoa. I should have gone through that flash drive weeks ago. Hey, Dad.
Oh.
Lila always knew how to crack me up.
Check USB key.
Whoa. I should have
Use
gone
it.
through that flash drive weeks ago.
Use it.
Whoa. Lila always knew how to crack me up.
That it.
Arthur and Stanley probably want their telescope back. Excuse me, water boy. Did you remember to feed the crops?
I never forget. Ask Mom. But no way I can grow stuff like she can. Maybe in Mexico.
Oh yeah. We can grow a lot of stuff there. We could also try to be self-sufficient when we're in Mexico.
Yeah, it's the best thing to do. Try and do things yourself. I thought about doing that in my flat. Because my kitchen can be quite a little bit of a hotbed, so I'm thinking I might start doing that.
Dude, we could put red food coloring in the water and turn this into a blood tank.
Yeah, but then everybody would freak out. Plus, you can't get food coloring out here.
Funny. How far can we go off? I just want to see if I could...
This
No.
part of town is dead this time of year.
Okay.
I should stay around here. David always wants to help. But he's tough to figure out.
Oh.
Hey, your Captain Spirit drawing was awesome.
Thanks. Wish I could show it to Chris. Do you think you could visit us down in Puerto Lobos?
Yep. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Morning, Sean.
Instead of snowmen, we can make sandcastles.
Morning, guys. Hey, what's up?
Morning, Sean.
Join us.
Have a seat. Hey, just in time for our special desert brew. And dust-free.
Thanks. So much.
Sean, it's too early to be so awake.
No kidding. Hey, how was your sleepover in the canyon?
Amazing. We watched the sunrise. Daniel loved it too.
That's my favorite view out here. It's like ancient times, but it never gets old.
Unlike us, darling. That canyon will be here long after we're gone. Hope you looked up.
We did. Thanks for hooking us up.
Anytime. Even my daughter Becky loves to stargaze when she visits us.
That's the only way to get Arthur to camp now. Becky is the real astronomer in the family. Wonder where she got this.
From her mom, probably.
Hope you guys get to meet Becky.
Does she come visiting often?
Not as much as I'd want. Can't really blame her. But you know, well, some parts of the year, this place is full of friends and family. Christmas, for example.
So, don't you ever get bored? Being out here is a big change.
We do sometimes. We're in a desert. Oh, I miss the parks, cafes, shopping. But this place is something else.
And we feel safe out here. If you could have seen me as a family man a few years ago, I had everything but nothing. Now I have nothing but everything. Thanks to this one.
After we got together, we both had serious breakdowns. Then we got the hell out of the Bay Area. For the better.
You hear that? I'm just so fucking tired of running. I hope me and Daniel find our own way.
You will. People come here to reset their life. Become the person they want to be. Or used to be. You're smart. You'll figure out your next direction. Right, Gramps?
Speak for yourself, Grandpa. My body might be 59, but I'm 25.
Uh-huh. I'll remember that on the next hike.
I'm gonna see what Daniel's up to. Thanks for the desert brew. These two remind me of Claire and Steven. In a weird, hippie version. Huh. You think they picked this up at the gas station?
Hey, Sean. What were you doing at Arthur and Stanley's place?
You're a little too young to be stalking me, dude.
You know what? I saw them kissing the other day. Kinda weird.
You know it's actually normal for people in love to kiss, right?
I know. I just mean, they're really cute together. I hope somebody cares about me like that when I get old. Hey, artist, come by Joanne's place. We're making a wild sculpture.
Hold up. I'll be over in a minute. This place is such a trip. It's kind of like a desert mirage. You think you can see it, but the closer you get, it changes. I thought the people here would be like freaks, but they're just sick of the bullshit. Now I sound like a local. I guess I'm always gonna be a visitor.
There's Jones RV. Movie theatre, we can talk to him about this as well.
Dude, remember when you totally fell asleep during that Bollywood flick?
Because it was so lame after those cool cartoons.
Whatever. You missed Priya and Stanley teaching you how to dance.
No, I didn't. You can't dance, dude.
What's up, Joanne?
See for yourself.
Man, check this out.
Okay, Daniel, let's take a little break.
Got it.
That child is something special.
Yeah. I hear this one a lot. Don't worry.
Yeah, I bet. But you have your own talent, Sean. I'm dead serious.
I don't know. It's just doodles and shit. No big deal.
Yeah. I thought my sculptures were shit, too, compared to all the dope stuff that was being done. But every artist is fucking unique, Sean. We all got something to bring to the world.
Did you always want to be an artist?
Good grief, no. I tried very hard not to be one. Till I realized it was useless. Listen, if you want to be an artist, you will be. It's not always easy, but in the end, it's pretty fucking cool. Speaking of, do you mind giving me a hand here?
Oh, I don't know if I can.
Yes, you can. I just need your input, okay?
Okay. Sure. Why not?
Ah, there you go. Now, go stand over there. Daniel, you ready to start again?
Oh, yes. Hold on.
So we need the base, which is that big circle
So,
thing.
for my next trick, I'd love to see if you can connect these three pieces. I've made a model of what I have in mind here, but go ahead and be the artist. And we don't need a crane to lift this stuff. Daniel can snap these together like block toys.
Hell yeah. Let's do this. Okay, Daniel. Can you slam dunk the earth ball onto the base?
Watch.
Be careful, Daniel. Don't want you to get hurt.
Oh, you should totally do like the model, but with the spider on top.
Now, let's move Mr. Pancake's head onto the pedestal.
Sweet.
And then the spider thingy. That's what I was thinking anyway.
Oh, I see where you're going with this. Clever.
Now, let's throw on that spider.
You got it.
That needs to be turned though. The head needs to be turned.
Yo, can you turn that spider thingy around?
Totally.
Got it. That out.
Feel like we're almost done.
Well, I think this is it. Looks good to me.
Only if the muse approves.
Oh, yeah. It's super cool. Thanks for listening to me, Sean. It's exactly what I wanted.
You did a great job, and then
Well, Sean, Daniel, I think art might be in your family DNA. There's no escape. I think we're done for the day. Thank you so much for your help.
Okay.
that was fun. Joanna's so chill about her art. That's what makes her talented.
Speak to a bit
I
more.
bet you would like Minecraft. It's kind of like this.
Yeah, I've read about it. It's a video game, right?
Yes. And you can build whatever you want in it.
Ooh, you have to show me then. Precarious patriot, shrouded in dust.
You okay, Joanne?
As fine as frogs here, sweetie. I like to take a good look at a piece after I'm done working on it. It helps me connect with it.
Cool. Well, thanks for letting me be a part of it.
Oh, thank you, Sean. See you around, hon.
Releasing this tie there. Think I'm going to finish this one here, and the next one we're going to speak to Karen when she gets back. Anyway guys, thank you all for watching, and
Looking at this place,
hang on.
I see that Karen really wanted to get away from it all. Literally.
Anyway guys, I'm going to finish this one here. Thank you all for watching. Until next time.